Alright. We gotta talk. What's going on, crime fighters? I am Vengeance. I am the Knight. And welcome back to the channel. And today, we have a review. A movie review. Wonder Woman 1984. Or Wonder Woman 84 or www.84.com/org. But, and I know, you're like, John, your tank top is all fucked up. It's all ripped and shit. Looked like you just got out of bed. Well, goddammit, I did. It's the day after Christmas. I still got alcohol in me and food. Y'all will not judge me. But I hope that you all have had an amazing Christmas, that you were safe, that you was with your family, and you got all the gifts that you ever wanted. Alright, so let's get into it. Before we start, let me preface by saying this. My overall thoughts. Wonder Woman 84 to me was okay. It was alright. It wasn't a bad film. So no matter what I say today, just remember, I liked it. She was alright. So, Wonder Woman 84 takes place in 1984 and sees us on the continued journey and adventures. I wouldn't even say an adventure. It just shows us where Diana is in her life. You know, at this point, she's remaining mysterious. She's doing, she's saving lives. She's taking down 2-bit criminals. She's moving very much in the shadows. So I'm like, all right, cool. Do you, pimp? So, of course, she's still being, having these moments where she sees a plane, or she's living a very lonely life. She doesn't have anybody with her. She's not dating. She's straight up dubbing every man that even looks at her. But like, hey, no thank you, I'm fine. All of that. So I'm like, alright, girl, cool. So this obviously causes her to think about Steve a lot. Naturally, even though it's been 355 years at this point. But, first love, you never forget. Alright? So, we see her in her life. She's good, she's chilling, she's living, she's saving. Then we're introduced to the character of Barbara Minerva, played by Kristen Wiig. Wig. I don't know if it sounded like I just said rig, but I said wig, but whatever. They work together. And of course, Kristen is very, goofy. She's looked over. She's, I can't even say the average girl. They make her seem like a very female version of Max from Spider-Man 2, or Amazing Spider-Man 2, but just not as clumsy or fucking stupid. So, they come together because while, Wonder Woman is being a badass, she's saving people at the mall from these robbers that are trying to steal from a jewelry store, but comes to find out they're running a black markets scam in the back. FBI raids it. They come to Diana and Barbara's like, hey, we need you guys to check these items out. Cool. They do that, they run upon this stone. That brings us to Pedro Pascal's Max Lord. He comes across it, he's looking for it, he finds out who has it, he goes to get it. He's a down and dumb on his luck character, putting up a front on something that he really isn't. So, that's interesting and will come into play later. So long story short, he finds out this rock is, where it is. He goes, he grabs it. Shit gets crazy. And Steve shows up. Now, that was my quick little breakdown, of the movie. Now let's get into the nitty gritty. I'm going to start off with the positives first. Alright, let's be positive. Let's kumbaya, let's come together, and let's find out what's really good about this movie before I go ham and cheese on the rest of it. Alright, something I want to point to in this film, the acting was really good. The acting was really good. And a lot of stepped up performance. Not even stepped up, sorry. Just one. And that's Gal Gadot. She was phenomenal in this. Absolutely loved her in this movie. Her acting has stepped up tremendously from the first movie till now. She really carries this film, and it really made me happy to see that. There were a lot of scenes and instances where she just goes straight for gold with acting. I'm like, God damn, go ahead. It made me very happy to see, which I absolutely loved. My favorite is Kristen Wiig. She is a standout for me in this film. There are times, we'll get to that, but she's a standout for me. I really loved her character. Her performance was great. The transition, the build-up was really great. And her overall just arc in terms of performance, I really liked how she handled that. She was really awesome. I loved it. And she looked good as hell. Yes, she did. Hello. Another thing that I loved was the chemistry. Obviously, Chris Pine and Gal Gadot have amazing chemistry together. And when they come back together, it's all over the place. And the movie is just great from there. And it's just those two, going off of each other, the banter, the years of making up for being lost to one another. Like, it was absolutely amazing. Chris Pine is a treasure in these films, completely. It was great to see him, that story reversed from, fish out of water, being in a brand new place, having, Diana be the one to kind of shepherd him around and show him and teach him the new ways of the 80s and the era, was really nice. It was really cool to see. Really great, actually. For me, this movie opened up really strong. I loved the Amazonian games. That was really dope. Really, really dope. So shouts out to them. I loved the White House battle. That fight was pretty fucking badass. See both of those women just going crazy, Cheetah and Diana. Oh my god, that was amazing. Just two sexy women just rolling around on the floor and clothes and bloodiness just getting all ripped up and things like that. And it was just everything. Sorry. Now, another performance. Pedro Pascal as Max Lord. Very interesting performance. But one I really liked. One I really, really liked. This was a lot of physical acting from Pedro, which I liked. I like when an actor can fully commit to something like, physical acting. It's exhausting. It takes its toll on you. But he did it really well. You can see his descent into madness because this stone that he is, essentially looking for has the power to grant wishes. That's what happens. The power to grant wishes. Whatever you want in the palm of your hand, those who hold this rock is granted one wish. And that's what happens. So, Diana wishes for Steve to come back, which he does. We will talk about. Barbara wishes to be like Diana because she envies her. She's beautiful, she's gorgeous, she's powerful. She wishes for that. And we'll get to that. Max basically wishes for it all. He takes his wishes, grants other people tons of fucking wishes that in turn benefit him, because once you make a wish, you sacrifice something. You lose something. So, with him, his health is just getting fucked up and fucked up and fucked up and fucked up. The more, wishes he grants. Until he makes the ultimate one to, there's this machine that the military is working on, the secret machine that has the ability to literally touch and reach out to everyone within the world through satellite TV, all comms, everything like that. So he uses that to reach out to the world and grant everybody wishes, and therefore he regenerates his health. He gets powerful, all that good, movie bad guy stuff at the end. So I'm like, all right, cool. But overall, his performance, I really liked. Lastly, I liked the message they were going for. That keyword is going for. Keep that in mind. So, that's going to wrap up my quick little good stuff. Alright. Let's get into expert mode here. Shall we? Let's talk about Steve's return. So Steve came back because Diana used the rock to grant a wish. She wakes up a few days later, goes to a party trying to track down Max Lord, and because she's trying to find out what exactly the stone entails, because she's getting on to the gist of it, and find out it's connected through civilizations that ended badly and who had no trace of why they ended, and was bestowed upon by a god. So she tracks it down. She's at a party, and she finds this man, this stranger, just trying to get in her pants, trying to get her trying to get them some wonder ass, like everybody else at the party. She finally stops for him, says, "Listen, I don't know you. Don't talk to me. Back the fuck up." But then he starts reciting all these lines that only her and Trevor would know. All these messages. Then he gives her the watch. Comes to find out, it is Steve Trevor. It's Steve Trevor in another man's body. Why? That part I didn't get. It's not a big thing for me, but it wasn't explained either. Like all these other people throughout the movie that got their wish, it just happened. Boom! There it is. Manifests. There was nothing hidden about it. There was nothing elusive about it. There was no smoke and mirrors about it. It was just there. But Steve had to be someone else. There was another man, another man's body, but Diana saw Steve. Now, it's cute, it's fine, it's dandy. It just didn't make sense to me. But, that's what it is. Sorry, my green screen just fell, so if you saw me like, the fuck was that? That's why. Motherfucker thought he had ghosts. And while we're staying on the topic of Steve, another thing I didn't like was his let go. This felt very rushed. It was very in the moment, like there was so much going on in the middle of it. There was like, all right, we're just going to use this moment to just part away from Steve. I'm like, wait, huh? What? This needs to have more, like, I don't know. It just felt like the wrong time to do that. And I love this scene, but confused at the same time because, like I said, their performances. Gal Gadot kills this moment. Absolutely great. Steve, of course, he's a veteran actor. He was great. Well, Chris Pine. So, Diana just finished getting her ass handed to her by Cheetah. And at this point, Max Lord has granted the world so many wishes, but so many things has been taken away in return, because as he does grant wishes, he takes something from them to benefit himself, and that's all power. That's the world's oil. That's, the world's nukes. Everything. So the world isn't going completely chaotic. It's haywire right now. People are rioting in the streets. People are dying. People's wishes are running all across the place. It's hectic. So her and Steve are walking through this. She's battle-ridden. He's carrying her. He steps off to the side like, listen, you gotta renounce your wish. You do this shit. Send me away. It's not goodbye. I'm already gone. I understand it hurts. You'll love again. That's dumb. Don't hold yourself. Wish me away. The world needs you right now. Do it. Great gestures. Great everything. It was just, in that moment, felt just, we got here really quick. Like, there was no build up to it. There was no like, boom, you're there. Renounce your wish, get rid of me. Then she walks away, emotional, and then as she walks away, you can hear him kind of fading in the background, like, I'll always love you, Diana, no matter who I am. And then she renounces it, gets her powers back, and then just starts fucking going crazy, jumps in the air, and it leads me into my next topic I'm going to talk about. But it just felt like, damn, that was the end of... Steve's gone? Alright, cool, fine. Which brings me to my next. This was the most disappointing thing to me by far. By far. It was such a great opportunity. Such a great opportunity to do this. And to utilize this perfectly and beautifully. This was the moment where Wonder Woman literally learned how to fly. Oh, speaking of to fly, one thing I really loved, I forgot to mention, because it reminded me of flight. They did the invisible jet. That shit was fire. I really like that. So we found out how it turns invisible. It's a trick that she learned as a kid, where she can create this field that just makes shit disappear. She did it to hide a cut, but she lost it when she was a kid. But she made the whole jet just invisible when her and Steve were flying. That was amazing. Really good scene. Okay, flight. This was her Man of Steel flight moment. I felt nothing. Do you want to know why? Because this movie refuses to have its own soundtrack. For about half of the movie. It borrows from other movies. It borrows from other DC movies. There's only one time. There was the beginning, Amazonian shit. The music was great. And then in the mall. But they used a moment that was supposed to be uplifting, inspirational, heartwarming, fucking tear-jerking if you're a Wonder Woman fan. All of that come together. For her learning how to fly in the sky, for the first time. And instead of using such grand, amazing, motivational, inspirational, heart-pounding fucking This Is Wonder Woman music, they took the music from Kick-Ass. They took the music from, I forgot the other movie that it was, and I forget the name of the song. It's on my phone, forgot to pull it up. But it's most famously used in Kick-Ass at the end when Big Daddy is tied to the chair, burning alive, and Hit Girl is running around whooping everyone's ass trying to get to him. Why would you steal or borrow another song to display and convey the importance of this moment instead of creating your own? Why? That pissed me off tremendously. Because the minute she renounced Steve and she went up into the air and started lassoing shit, that is a long ass fucking lasso. That shit does not obey, I don't know. That bitch just seemed to get longer and longer every time when it just conveniently needed to. But when she started doing that, I started getting excited. I was like, oh, is she about to fly? She about to fly! And then I started hearing it. She's flying through the air. And I'm hearing down 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 down. And I'm like, are they doing that? Are they gonna do that? And they did it. There was nothing triumphant about it. Nothing. And that was disappointing. That hurt. Yeah, that hurt. Pedro Pascal. He has a son throughout the movie who's trying to impress. He doesn't want him to think he's a loser. He's trying to make him proud. So he lies to him until he gets the power of the rock and everything starts happening. But of course, at the loss of his son, he starts not spending time with him, ignoring him, going crazy, until he inevitably puts him in danger at the end of the movie. This was a weird-ass father and son relationship to me. I didn't buy it. It was weird. He needs a DNA test, because that kid looks nothing like any kind of resemblance to his son. Nothing. Yo, baby mama got some explainings to do, sir. But yeah, I just didn't buy it. I bought Pedro's sell of it. I didn't buy the son's part of it. I just didn't buy their connection and all that. I was like, no. Alright, let's talk about Barbara. Barbara's fine. Badass self. Again, I loved Kristen Wiig. I loved her transformation. I loved her descent into madness. Everything made sense. Yes, it did. Until the birth of Cheetah. I didn't like that. Because it wasn't explained. It just happened. They tried by using a certain key word. But I'm like, why? Why? So, Max, when he gets the rock by seducing Barbara into getting it, basically giving her the duh right on the desk of her office where the stone was, he takes it. His first wish is to literally become the rock. For anybody that touches this man and grants a wish, he's the all power of the rock. But when she first gets the rock, Barbara, she wishes to be like Diana. And obviously Diana is this superpowered Amazonian. So that's what she gets. Superpowers. So, then, after that, they find out what the rock does. They find out Max's intentions. And once Diana tells Barbara, hey, we're going to stop this bastard. You need to kill him. Have him announce his wish. Whatever. She starts panicking. She's like, oh, I'm about to lose all this power. I'm finally somebody in my life. People are looking up to me. People want me. I'm getting attention. I can't lose this shit. So she starts to protect Max. So that's what happens at the White House when Diana comes to like, hey Max, you stop. Here comes Barbara like, hey, you were beautiful and you had all this all your life. People like me, we don't. I can't let you stop him. Sorry, you have to catch these hands. Cool. So Barbara and Max are on this plane, get ready to head to this facility where the satellite is, where you can basically talk to the world. So he basically says the only thing, the key to achieving happiness more powerful is just wanting more. Cool, she wants more. She says, I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be an apex predator. Da 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 da. Cool. Then all of a sudden, shit. We don't know what happens if he touched her to say that, or that's when that that wish is granted. Who knows? But when Max started doing his televised granted, she starts feeling shit. Barbara, she's all like, oh. So I don't know if she made a wish right then and there to be like, hey, I want to be a fucking cat, or the story just said, hey, you're gonna be a fucking cat because the fans love it. Because plot convenience. There was no explanation why the fuck she was going to turn into a cat. There was no reasoning as to why. There was one shot where she entered her office previously into the movie, and there was a statue of a cat that they put with her in the foreground. If that was enough to make you say like, oh, she likes cats, or she wants to be a cat, or why did we pick a cat, none of that was explained at all. So I'm like, okay, that was really rushed. And not explained. It was just there. Alright, cool. Speaking of Cheetah, as she turns into Cheetah, she looks fucking badass in normal, Kristen Wiig makeup. real life shit. She looks badass. Fucking hot. Love it. But the fight. Oh, Patty. So, it happened again. The curse of the third act. It could have been something really cool with her and Cheetah, but it turned into Gal just fighting this muddled CGI thing, fighting in a bunch of just obstacles and shit to distract you from the CGI, lit and set to a very gray and muddy background to help blend the CGI of Cheetah and just blend Cheetah at all, which really made it hard to kind of see Cheetah. So I'm just like, what is happening? They're swinging on the fucking lasso, shit's going crazy, she's running everywhere, scratching it. What's happening? So I'm like, alright, fine. She finally subdues Cheetah by saying, bitch, you gotta renounce this wish, like it's taking over you. And she says, never. Okay, sorry. They're in the water, she electrocutes Cheetah while she's in the water herself, wearing a metal suit, and is not phased, but Cheetah gets knocked out. I'm like, okay, this makes sense, I guess. Why? So like, alright, cool. But I just didn't like that fight. It was, again, the third act. It was all over the place, and that hurt to see, just a little bit. Okie dokie. So speaking of third acts, she defeats Cheetah, she goes after Max because he's literally fucking up the world. Nukes are being thrown up in the air because all sides, because America wanted more nukes, so the president's an asshole, so that made the Russians retaliate and the rest of the world, so they're just firing off nukes at this point. And here comes Max Lord's little strange son running in the street screaming, Daddy! Daddy! I wish you were here! Daddy! But this motherfucker is just too much in power. So, here's why I say I liked the message that they were going for. So what happens? Max Lord is granting all these wishes. The world's about to get nuked. Diana finally gets the lasso of truth around Max. Somehow, after failing like 50 times trying to do it, and it's showing that. I don't know what made this one different, but she got it. Okay. She starts talking to the camera. Saying, you know, I've never wanted anything, anything more in terms of Steve. Want him back, but I can't. It's a sacrifice that I'm not willing to make, and I know you still feel the good. I know you still want them back. I know you still basically preaching up the good and all the fault and wrong of what you're doing and what you just wished for. In the state of the world, greatness and heroes aren't built off lies. Don't try to create things that just to simply benefit you but destroy the world. Don't risk who you are. Don't risk a part of you for something that just doesn't make you wholesome, that just doesn't make you pure, that just doesn't make you you. Nothing great comes out of that. So there's a huge message, here. It is. She has a lasso of truth because she's talking to the world as he's talking to the world. So everyone starts to rethink their wish, including Max, because he sees his son scared, about to get blown up. Which, cool. I understand that. That I like. They reached for a message here. It makes the film get hokey when it starts coming into wishes and all of that in order to defeat something or, overcome something. I just renounced my wish. Boom. That's it. My problem is, it's incredibly unrealistic. It's like, get the message that you're going for. It just simply would not happen. Every single person would have not have renounced their wish at all. So it was very hopey. It was very folky. It was very Dream, it was very Wonder Woman, Hope, all that. I get it. But it would never happen. So I'm like, okay. But for what Wonder Woman stands for, and it's a movie, cool. Granted, I just didn't personally like it because I'm like, this feels very hokey. Of an ending. I get the message, just didn't fall for me. But I also at the same time didn't like that they took that moment to just reuse Beautiful Lie again. I get it in the context, Beautiful Lie, sure, cool. I'm just like, again, just use your own music. Give us something great. But they did not. So I'm like, okay, fine. Again, amazingly performed by Gal Gadot. I loved it. It was close frame. It was all her emotion and everything. I was like, go Gal, yes. But the message just didn't convey for me. I was like, yeah, that's very hopeful. That's very just fantasy, all of that. Cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's a lot of, there was nothing truly horrible about this film. I'll say that. Nothing truly horrible. I liked it. It was alright. Not bad. Not my favorite DC movie by any means. But it was good. There's just a lot of opportunities. There was a lot of great. So it's a mixed bag for me. For me, of course, I looked at it a lot more technical. Things I liked, things I didn't like. I say give Wonder Woman a little break in terms of like solo movies. Give her a break. Unless, I don't know, it was just very interesting to me. But overall, liked it. Man, just some things I really wish they just executed a little better. That's all. What say you? Now, as you guys will see, my reviews, they're not going to be standard. They're not going to be as so structured. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to be all over the place. I'm going to be animated. All that shit. So, yeah. Get used to that. So, if I were to rate, I'll come up with a rating system. I don't know what it is yet. But we'll figure it out. But if I had to do a 1 to 10, I'd give Wonder Woman a good 7. I'd give her a 7. So yeah. That's been my spoiler review of Wonder Woman 1984. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you stuck around this long, thank you. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Right there at the bottom. It's real simple. It just requires a finger. That is it. You do worse with a finger. Why not do some good? So, join me on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Like, comment, and share. Subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to hit those thumbs up, because it really helps the channel out a lot, as well as that notification bell to be reminded whenever I make a video. Be sure to follow my social media posted in the description box below. Crime Fighters. It's been real. It's been John. As always, I'll see y'all in the next one.